Cancer, welcome to your reading. The energies are very fluidic. This is a sun, moon, rising reading, okay? It is a general reading, please remember that. So take it out, resonates, leave the rest. My regular viewers will have heard this 1,000 times. The reason I do it at the start of every video is for the benefits of new viewers, passers-by, cross-watchers, etc. Okay, but here we go. What's going on for the sign of Cancer? You have the Nine of Pentacles. There's a fresh start here for you, my Cancerian friends. All right, you're perhaps dealing with somebody who, for whatever reason, didn't want to commit. Right, now there's kind of this stabilisation energy and somebody here willing to talk and make some changes. They're willing to kind of meet you on middle ground to discuss things. All right. But the general consensus here is to put yourself in a very, very stable position, a very happy decision. All right. On the work front, on getting, some of you will perhaps want to go out on your own. Maybe you're tired of working for other people. Okay. I'm kind of getting that 2024, this is the kind of consensus in careers, people doing things for themselves, setting up videos, setting up YouTube channels, you know, graphic design, etc., etc. Working for yourself, especially with the internet. It seems to be the way going. I'm kind of getting, as time goes on and as technology improves, their work-wise, there'll be less and less actual physical interaction. It'll all be done over the internet, virtual reality, whatever. I mean, nowadays we can talk to somebody in Hong Kong, Singapore, whatever, and have a business meeting via different platforms. You know, there's not necessary to fly there anymore unless there is a real problem. This is... In work, this is what I'm getting for you, heading towards less and less physical contact, more stability. Certainly a fresh start there. Relationship-wise, yeah, you're becoming very independent. A lot of this is your energy as well. I'm kind of getting breaking free. You're in the energy of less reliance on other people. It's more self-reliance. Getting a lot of you are taking a more carefree attitude. You're being less, or you're putting yourself in a position where you're less restricted. Wow, what's the underlying energy here? Wow, King of Wands, this person, you and your person, right? Yeah, they know what they want. There's King of Wands. Diplomacy springs to mind. Person all of a sudden is being very diplomatic. Not necessarily actually physically contacting you yet. For some of you there's still silence. All right, but this person is assessing the validity of the connection. It's not so much a selfish attitude on wondering what they can get out of it. What they're considering, is it worth their while of putting time and energy into it. In other words, if there's going to be stability, they're willing to make compromises, they're willing to talk to you, they are willing to take it forward. This person does not know your true intentions. And I'm kind of getting that that's a bit of your energy as well. You're kind of mirroring each other. You're assessing them and say, well, okay, if I take this forward and invest time and energy, there is... you know, where can we take this particular connection? Where can we take this particular situation? Logistics are involved as well. Okay. What happened in the past? Well, we're dealing with a person who knows exactly what they want. They know exactly how to get it. I'm kind of getting they are willing to talk. Page of Wands, you gained, I don't know what you did, okay, my Cancerian friends, but you certainly got somebody's attention. Whether you communicated, voiced your opinion, made a decision and acted, okay, but you certainly caught their attention. Right. For some of you, after a gap of silence, part in other ways. This gave you both time to think exactly what it is you want. I mean, a lot of you, my Cancerian friends, are in a very stable situation. You're very independent. Some of you are turning your head towards business. Okay, but what I'm getting here most of all is, because of your independence and your reliability, it doesn't mean to say you were unreliable in the past. Perhaps maybe a bit erratic, but unreliable, not unreliable. All right. Yeah. This person, it's whatever you did, it's caused this person to kind of go from this, right, to this. What you see as immature to be immature. Taking the consequences for actions, taking responsibility. There is news of change here. What won't you see coming? Well, yeah, everything coming to a conclusion. Right. So whatever your situation, whatever their situation, marriage, living with somebody, I don't know, living on your own, all right, that's all going to change. All right. There was the blame game here. Okay, but I'm kind of getting that phase has passed. Somebody here is willing to not necessarily talk about the past, but assess a way forward. I'm kind of getting here that whatever happened in the past with you two, there was a part in other ways, perhaps an argument, a difference of opinion. All right. And, you know, whether they thought you was going to chase them, you thought they were going to chase you, that never happened. But you sort of an alternative. This kind of codependency in the past is dropped. Now, some of you I'm getting could be stuck in the middle of a choice in your situations. All right. In other words, where you're living now to where you want to be, and for some of you that means travel, but you're bringing something to a conclusion here. It's all coming to that kind of that spiritual point where there's a fiery climax. Fiery climax in energy, you know, as far as the universe goes, can go either way. It's one of a lot where a lot of a passion, a lot of emotions are all coming out, but that with some self-restraint you can avoid out and out arguments. Right. And if you can't avoid self-restraint, then probably with this Ace of Wands, an argument is likely to develop. So there you go. But it's a decision on whether to go forward with this person's situation, whatever, or leave it well alone. I'm kind of getting a moving forward in this situation with conditions. Ooh. There's a decision here, and it's not going to come without a price tag. This is the letting go of something or somebody or a situation, a change of a lifestyle. So there is kind of a price tag. Persistence. Picking up this word, persistence. Very determined attitude. Yeah, the heart wants what it wants. So, despite your situation, this is kind of your energy. I've got the Knight of Cups here. I'm kind of getting this fire energy is their energy. This is your response. Right? This is their action. They're coming in. They're up in the game. They want to be with you. This is your response on deciding where your heart lies. It's bringing you out of yourself. So it's acting like a catalyst. Reconciliation. Well, whether to take it forward. You're trying to be very fair about it, okay? And this is the universe's way of bringing to conclusion your past actions. All right? Like I say, something you did is brought this in. This is the reaction. This is the response. Right? You did or said something in the past, your actions, they made them move. This is your response. All right? Now, I'm kind of thinking that there is some kind of resolvement here, or a chance of a resolvement. All right, there's certainly love there. Right. But you kind of want more stability. You don't want this erratic in and out. You certainly influence them. I'm kind of getting you've calmed them down in some way. Whatever it is you did, you calmed them down. And so what do you get with the present situation as the 9, an advancement into the 10? But a lot of diplomacy is going to be needed, a lot of self-restriction, a lot of compromise here. I'm kind of getting here, there is the offer to bring this relationship on some form or another onto stable ground and more solid. Perhaps even an offer to live together. But there's a very, very welcoming energy developing from this. But whatever situation is being left and moved towards, it's a question of being very diplomatic and you know, to the point of being a little bit sympathetic. Okay, it's more a very passive departure from your present situation based on a decision on which way you want to go and who you want to be with. Thanks very much for watching.